Before you sign a lease or purchase a new space for your medical or wellness practice, I want to invite you to pause for a moment because what I'm about to share with you may change your approach. If your vision to create the type of elevated environment where patients feel at home the moment they walk in, every decision from this moment forward determines how fully that vision comes to life. You're not just opening another practice, you're creating a destination that sets the standard in your market. And the design process for that level of intention begins long before walls go up. One of the most common questions we hear is, when should we bring Seymour design into our project? Many assume design comes last. Once the shell is built and the lease is signed, they think of it as selecting materials, furniture, and finishes. But when your intention is to create a signature, purpose-driven experience, design must begin at the vision stage. And that means bringing your design partner in from the very beginning, and here's why. Most providers fall in love with a space based on how it feels, not whether it can actually deliver on their purpose. One question that deserves your full attention before signing anything: do you know the right square footage for your specialty, for your workflow, for your vision? Or are you trying to fit your practice into whatever happens to be available on the market? This single piece of clarity can save or cost you thousands of dollars over the course of your career. Behind every elevated space are also invisible requirements like electrical capacity, HVAC systems, plumbing, ceiling heights, and mechanical access that must all align with your direction. When these elements fall short, your vision becomes more expensive and sometimes impossible to achieve at the level you're envisioning. Sometimes it shows up as something small, like a light switch placed on the wrong wall. It's an easy detail to overlook, but for a provider moving room to room all day, it becomes a daily inconvenience. And the result, a change order, additional cost, and a subtle disruption to workflow that could have been avoided way in the beginning. Other times, it is something as big as asking, is this actually the right amount of square footage I need to support my vision? Over time, these inefficiencies add up, costing time, energy, and patient experience. That's why our most successful clients, the ones creating truly world-class spaces, bring us in the very beginning. Early partnership gives you clarity about what's possible and how to bring it to life intentionally. Recently, we spoke with a provider who was in negotiations on a beautiful ground-up shell. And because they brought us in early, before anything was finalized, we were able to validate that the shell could support their high-end build-out needs and also align their wish list with the square footage realistically. And that began mapping out their ideal patient flow, provider flow, and plan for their signature elevated brand experience. Involving us early gives you strategic leverage, from negotiating the best purchase or lease terms to transforming your dream practice into a space that inspires everyone who walks through the door. Here's what to remember. The infrastructure needs to match the vision. You're the visionary. The vision you feel called to create is possible. And this is the moment where the right partnership makes the difference between seeing that vision come to life or watching compromises accumulated until the space no longer reflects your original intention. Without the right guidance, even the most well-constructed spaces can fall short of what a medical environment truly requires. We've seen practices experience unnecessary change orders, costly delays, miscommunications, between teams and the design decision made by partners who simply didn't understand the medical workflow. This can easily add 10 to 20% onto your construction costs. In one project, a practice was fully built out and beautifully finished, only to discover ceiling design left open space between rooms. There was no sound privacy, which was a big HIPAA violation. Everything had to be redone. Stories like this are more common than you would imagine. They're avoidable when you have a specialized team involved from the beginning. This is why at Seymour Design, we only work with medical, dental, and wellness practices. We've completed over 250 projects nationwide, and we stand by one guiding belief: do it once and do it right. We know how to help you avoid costly missteps while bringing your highest intentions into life without compromise. When your design partner is involved early, you can select the right space, enhance your negotiation power, and have a patient experience integrated into every touch point of your space. If you're exploring a new space and would like to see how we can support you, we offer a complimentary growth strategy call. It's a brief conversation early on, and that can ensure every step aligns with your vision. So the space you build becomes a true expression of the reality you want to create. Use the link in the description to book, and we can't wait to connect with you soon.